All right, I think we're live here. We're going to get right back into what we were doing before, just looking at bank rolls of coins. We're trying to find anything that has extra value. W quarters. I think I have one roll of pennies left from this box. We have a 1960 something, and it looks like a newer one. This is going to be the last roll of this box of pennies. I've been working on it for a little while now. We're just probably going to be doing a quick hit tonight, trying to find wheat cents, trying to find Lincoln Memorials. We'll get into some quarters a little bit later, or after this roll, I guess. We got quarters and nickels. And we're just looking for anything that's interesting, out of the ordinary, anything with a little bit of extra value to it. It's kind of where we're at. Might as well get right into it. Looks like we got some copper in there. We got some more modern stuff. Mostly I'm looking for wheat pennies and W mint quarters. Those seem to be probably the biggest bang for the buck. But we'll get into it and we'll see what we can see. There's a 96. Also separating out all my copper. Figure out something to do with it as well. There's a shield. 2016. Someone dug that out of the ground. Just getting right into it. I do have my NGC coin helper off to the side here. That way when we find something like a 2015 Philly, we know what we're looking for. A double die obverse. They have good examples, good photos in there. Years, mints to look at, all that type of stuff. What's up, DW Cat? Welcome in. We're just getting started here. There's a 72 Denver. Pretty sure there's a couple different things we're looking for on here. Let's see here. I'll pull up the right one here. So a 72 Denver. There's a couple of DDOs we can look for on this. Hopefully you guys are having a good, what is it, Thursday today? Tomorrow is the start of another weekend already. Spent a lot of time in the sun last weekend. Hopefully you guys did as well. Went to the beach. Got all kinds of sunburn, like usually happens. Another copper, 75 out of Denver. Oh, I'm looking for the 99 Wham. Oh boy, can't do it. I did find this 2000 Wham about a week ago maybe. Sweet find. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, this is the last roll out of the box of pennies that I started quite a while back. 95 Denver, we're looking for a double die obverse. Nothing going on there. Yeah, a week flew by. I don't know where it went. Sounds like a good activity. Hopefully you guys are having some pretty good weather over there. Good yard sale weather. Ooh, there's a nice 79. I've been watching these Blue Ridge Silverhound. He's like going over, modern coinage of good quality. Like this, like even shield cents. It's a very decent. It's got some scratches and dings. It's shiny. Doesn't have a ton of circulation on it. Got some scratches and stuff. Maybe I'll set that one off to the side. It's in pretty nice shape. That's kind of cool one. I've discovered I need to get a mic. Get the audio quality up in here. And maybe stream some music in the background maybe. So if anyone has any really good recommendations on that, I'm definitely looking for some input for some folks that have maybe tried the YouTube route. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video. Go head over to the channel, subscribe. I got all kinds of videos over there on different years and mints and wheat cents and $50 stuff, all kinds of stuff for you guys. And I'm trying to get some more out there as well. So make sure you go subscribe, double tap that screen. Let's go. Double tap, baby. 63 Denver. There's a repunched mint mark to look for. Let's keep on trucking. This one just looks interesting. We're just over here looking at pennies. We're going to look at some quarters. And we're going to get into some nickels. I'm not sure how long we're going to be on. We're just doing a quick hit. Appreciate the likes, guys. You guys should all go double tap that screen. Helps the channel, helps other folks maybe get interested in coins. I don't know. I'm just looking to look through some coins. Maybe I'll learn something from you guys. Maybe you'll learn something from me. I don't know. 99 Philly, looking for the wide AM. Ooh, a 67. It's copper, but there's nothing really else to look for on those ones. 74, another copper. My copper cup is actually getting pretty full. I just started saving copper not too long ago. This is what, maybe 10 rolls worth of copper, or 10 rolls in saved copper. It's actually quite a few to save. Not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'll figure something out. I'll definitely just go put it down in my. I got a whole protein jug full of them. So 88s, we're looking for the reverse of 89. Looking at that FG there. DW cap depends on the year. Or depends also, yeah, you said what years are best. I said depends on the year. I'm an idiot. Don't even know what I'm doing over here. It depends on the denomination, I should say. So pennies, generally I'm looking for Wheaties, so 58 and earlier. The pennies, 81 and earlier are all copper, and then you have to weigh them on the 82s to see if they're copper. 3.1 grams is a copper. And then everything else is like a copper-plated zinc, something like that. No, so 1980, I know it's copper. I don't think you could find a copper-plated zinc like early like 70s or 80, 1980, 81 or something. That has an interesting scratch on it. I just want to look at that a little extra close. Looks like post-mint damage. Nice. Gotta have a scale because you gotta weigh your coins. I have the Maxis Elite 200 gram capacity, readability to 0.01 grams. I should figure out how to be smart, and I did a 24. Second to last year. I should learn how to be smart and like use dual screen or whatever those fancy channels do. I'm not even quite sure. 64 out of Denver, looking for that RPM. 82, like this one, could be copper plated zinc. Large date. Looks like copper to me. It's a little bit fatter. It's got that, just got that look to it. 3.1 grams. And a 71 Denver, also copper. All right, time for some quarters. I got a half a box of quarters just burning a hole in my pocket here. Hopefully, let me switch over to quarters on the old computer here. Hopefully we can find some West Point mints. We will see. Yeah, I know, D-Dog Cat, you like those quarters. You like the quarters. They're easier to see. I like that. They just cost so much more. Sometimes it's like, oh, spend $500 on a box of these suckers to not ever find any silver. There's a shiny one down near the bottom, but a couple new quarters in here. I'm still trying to fill up my new quarter book. So whatever we can find, we can chuck it in there. Starting off 67, a little bit on the older side. 2020. I wish you were a W mint. But Salt River. I always gotta go back on some of these. 2020. Yeah, Salt Bay. Philly, looking for the DDO. Salt River, Philly, looking for DDO and In God We Trust. It's really fat. If it is the one, you would kind of notice it right away. 13 Rushmore. 2017, these Ellis Islands, I'd like to look at this lady's face because she can have some pretty interesting features time to time. She's got some dings, some scratches. I found what I call a scar face on her before. 2020, looking for W's. Just another Denver. You have a specific book on 20, 26, 25 cent errors? New 26 book. Huh. So it's 2026 coins? Or just the most up-to-date 2026 book? Kind of curious on that. I don't have a whole lot of books on errors. I have the Cherry Pickers guides. But those don't include 2026 coins, if that's what you're getting at. Here's a 23. Bessie Coleman, look for the Burning Plane. Bessie Coleman. This was a Denver. You already have the Denver in my book. Bummer. I got broken eyeglasses too. There's so many things on these things. Just never know. You just never know. There's like dye chips on so many of these coins. I don't possibly know them all. I don't pretend to know much about coins. I just look at coins. So that's what I'm here to learn from you guys, as much as you guys might be here to learn from me. So DW Cat, I'm gonna just call you my quarter expert. How about them apples? I used to try to look at every coin all the time, or under the scope every coin, I should say. Just gets to be quite a lot. Stacy Park, Melbourne 2025. Denver, already have that. I come across so many of these Denver ones. Still going to look for the nose wart and the Jewel and George. I got a whole cup full of coins for Sean D 78 if he wants them. $65. We have a DDO and a DDR to look for. Have found a 65 with machine doubling. There's an interesting scratch. Doesn't look like a die crack. Got a worn out A on that one. $77. Another newer one, 2022. The Anime Wong. Hey, 2022. I don't have any of these in my book yet. I had saved a bunch of these, but then they never made it into the book. And then I got the book, and then I started filling it up directly from the live. So we're gonna check this one out first. The Anime Wong. We're looking for the teardrop, a die chip, a hangnail die chip, or a die chip in her name. I think it's in May. I should really look that one up. And then we're going to put this in the book. 2022 Denver AM Long. 240,800,000 minted. Nice. You got a spot in my book. How about a Dr. Sally Ride? 2022 Dr. Sally Ride. Denver, 278 million minted. What do I need to look for on these ones? There's not anything for these on ngccoin.com, but if you guys know some common die chips to look for, definitely would check them out. Probably something in her hair, like the extra bow tie, the extra continent. Oh, look at, there's the Great Lakes. There's your Lake Michigan right there. That's sweet that you can see that right on the coin. I was also raised in Michigan. Sweet. 2020. Wish you were a West Point. 89 Philly. Let's get through some quarters. Let's cruise. What's up, Mandy's Candy? Welcome in. We finished up our pennies and we're looking at some quarters now. 23 Denver Tall Chief. Got that one in the book. 184,800,000 minted. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. So 22D M Angelo. Have that in the book as well. 88 Denver. We're looking for the West Points. We're looking for the cup holder coins. We're looking for 82s and 83s. I might have to just do a video on 82s and 83s and just kind of just go through all of them. I don't know. That'd probably get kind of boring. I don't know. Some folks would like it. The ones who cared might stick around. You just never know sometimes. Angelo broken wand. I don't know what that means. Please extrapolate on that thought. Patsy Takamoto Mink. 2024 PT Mink. 2024 PT Mink. You are going in the book. Sweet. Oh, and the wands, broken wands. Okay. I see what you're talking about. Couple of Denver mints. Wonder what they're gonna be. Wonder if we'll ever find a silver in these. I know the machines kick them up. Maybe they didn't force them in there too. I don't know. There's a shiny one near the bottom there. Shiny one in the upper 2/3 quadrant. Frederick Douglass. This dude's got some stuff going on, I'm sure. It's probably like a burning roof or an extra column or something going on here somewheres. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. You know they say that. Here's Georgie Cross from Delaware. General George Washington. Look for the extra metal up in his hat. Fort Moultrie. Nice. There's that newer one towards the bottom of the roll. 2023 Denver E. Roosevelt. I have both Roosevelts in the book. No nosewort, no drooling George. No sign of strike throughs on that B. $20.15. Another cross in the Delaware. Ooh. Denver. Ooh, I got the Philly now. This is the Philly cross in the Delaware. Good thing I checked. That sucker needs to go in the book. Arkansas. I found one of these. No, this is what I found before. This is a proof. This is from an earlier hunt. You can see how shiny it is. It's a Hawaii 2008. Love finding these in these rolls as well, but I did not find that just now. I found it before. That other one just rang a bell. Kentucky. Another Fort Moultrie. California. A lot of birds on these coins, I've realized over the time I've spent looking at them. Here's a kind of nicer California. Got some bag marks and whatnot on it, but overall not Not too shabby. Not like a book replacer. The Delaware. Looking for the Spitting Horse. I can never remember if these are Philly or Denver, but I just check them all. Just to check them all. Another Maria Tall Chief out of Denver. '23. Another Eleanor Roosevelt. Out of, this was a Denver. Which one? You better tell me which one, DW Cat, before it gets buried. Sorry, there's a lag on here. It's like a few seconds of a lag. The Dancer. All right, let's see where I can find this. We'll find it. Don't worry. This one right here. The Tall Chief. 2023. That shiny one. Sounds good. New Hampshire 2000. Ooh, bad. Ooh, boy. Look at that one. That one is in rough shape. Missouri 2003 out of Denver. Ooh, another 65. Looking for the DDO or the DDR. I'll send you an email, DW Cat. How's that sound? We'll have a chat. So 65 Philly. 65 Philly looking for the DDO and the DDR. It's pretty worn out. Not having so much faith we're going to find much in this one. No machine doubling, no doubling. Son of a gun. What's up, Abdul? What do you want to buy? I'm going to buy the rest of my box of quarters. $1,000. I need to go through these. Another 65 Philly looking for the DDO and the DDR. Notice a lot of these 65s, they're in pretty decent shape. And then you get something like this, right there above the D. And then you look on the rim, it's like, oh man, just got a dinged rim on it. Shoot. It seems like it's like a die error, but it's just a dent in the rim. Gets me every time. It's like, oh boy, there's something. There's a part of a cud. But it's never a cud. I need to go buy another bag of wheat cents is what I need to buy. A. Gibson. There's a 25 Denver A. Gibson. I have these. They don't even have the mintages on these. They just, I guess they didn't know how money they were going to make. In my book, anyway. $500. 500 doll hairs. I know I have brothers. They always played that prank on me. Give me 500 doll hairs. Okay. 21. I'm playing. Don't worry. I'm playing. 21. We're looking in some goggles and some facial features and looking for the burning building. Your bank definitely pulls out silver. I know that for a fact. And then usually every bank has a teller that's like, oh, sweet, here's a silver quarter. Going in my pocket, here's a quarter for the drawer. I would love to work at a bank. Maybe I will go work at a bank. That way, you get first dibs. You know how sweet that'd be? I'd be like, go write this loan for this dude. No, I'm going through coins. I'm looking for silver. Looking for Wheaties. Oh, I lost my coin bag. Where'd my coin bag go? Oh, there it is. The vacuum came through the other day, so everything off the floor had to move. My grandmother used to be a teller, and my grandfather, he'd collect coins. And so she was a sweetheart, and she would let him know, or she would collect the silver and the wheat cents whenever they came through her drawer. She always kept a little pocket full of change there, ready to swap them out. So he built up a little collection. I've yet to see it, but Kansas looking for In God We Rust. One day we'll find one of those. Another Salt Bay. Should have been a W mint on that 2020. Oh, another 65 Philadelphia. Can we get lucky on this one? DDO? Nope. What about a DDR? Interesting little scratch going there through the D, but you can see the nick in the rim there as well. And his lines are right up. Nothing going on there. Last one, the 2020 tall grass. This was an ender. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't a West Point anyway. You know what? I've never gotten a coin graded. Anyone in here gotten coins graded before? I heard it was like 20 to 40 bucks in that range. And then there's like bulk discounts if you send in a bunch. And there's smaller companies that will possibly grade them as well, but it's not like the NGC or the PCGS, the big dogs people are typically looking for. But what a beautiful roll of coins. It's all clad though. It's all right. You can still find proof coins. 82, that one's pretty dinged up. 95 Denver. Texas Mike sent 10 coins into PCGS. All right. So it looks like NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, if I'm saying that right, is in Florida. And the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, is in Newport Beach, California. So that might have a little bit of influence on where you might like to send them in. I've heard the application deal to send them in is kind of difficult, but I haven't ever done it, so. I'm going to take a 1 minute hiatus. I'll be right back. Hold tight. I got to go fire up the grill. In 3 minutes, can you go close the grill cover, please, and turn it up to 350? Huh? Okay, turn it up to close the grill and turn it up to 350. Thanks. Yeah, I've heard definitely about the fill out process. It could be kind of difficult, but if you got some coins that are worth it, they're gonna be worth it, right? You get 72 Denver. Pretty sure these ones were looking for that Type H reverse. Yes, that's correct. Check out them arrows. And you definitely can see the tips of them top arrows there. We'll get through this roll, and I think this is gonna be the end of the quick hit for the night. What if I got certified? I don't know. Can you do that? Can you just like get certified to do it? I don't know. I've looked into different things before, like different wear patterns on certain coins and how to grade them and what you're looking for. But man, that's a process. I think they're getting AI to start doing it anyway. So, like, if I got a coin graded and someone took it out of the package for whatever reason, what was it, 2019? Should have been a W. And then you send it back in, someone else sends it back in to get graded. Like, oh, we already graded this coin. I mean, it's probably going to be a different grade at that point. Denver, come on. I should definitely get better at like being able to spot things for sure. The Great Sand Dunes of Colorado. Interesting. Hey, there's a 2009. I love these 2009s. I was holding it upside down. 2009, Puerto Rico, Isla del Encanto, Enchanted Island. Saving the 2009s. Save them from going back to the bank and getting bought back up again. Another E. Roosevelt. 23. I've been forgetting to look at her hat. What the heck is going on here? There's a little something behind the S. But the S is not damaged. That is interesting. It's like a little die crack or something. You can see that's definitely not supposed to be there. Looks raised up. It's interesting. I have to set that one aside and do some further investigation on that one. 15 Homestead out of Denver. Is it the Denvers that we need to look at on these or the Phillies? Let's see here. The Phillies. Oh, it's the Phillies. It's always a gamble. Sometimes it's the Denver, sometimes it's the Phillies. Georgia, 1999. I'm sure they're going to come up with all kinds of new errors on some of these. Oh, shoot, I should have saved all those. Got some interesting scratches going across this one. Like deep scratches. I think those are scratches. I don't think those are the die cracks or scratches. Looks like deep gouges. Lots of them. Definitely deep gouges. Nevada. We're looking for the pooping horse, interestingly enough. Check out this back horse, back leg. Looking for some dye chips on those legs. Saving the lady coins for a specific reason, or are you just hoping that I'm going to find some new stuff on them? I set them aside for some of my coin collecting buddies. So see, here is the Eleanor Roosevelt. Look at that S on that one. Looks perfectly clear and clean. And look at the S on this one. Got that little line through it. That's intriguing. That's intriguing. That's why we're saving it. Now we have time for one more roll. Got a couple left in this one. Time for one more. 72 Denver, looking for the type H. Oh, you can see those arrow tips there. If you guys haven't already, double tap that screen. Helps the channel. It's free today. Not charging for likes or subscribes. So go ahead and do that before it's too late. Oh, you know what? I've been forgetting to send. I have these coin pointers, coin roll openers. I've been forgetting to send these out with the wheat cent winners. So I'll be sure to send those out next time. Hopefully they come in the mail in one piece. You just never know sometimes. With the United States Postal Service, you just never know. I got a couple of newbies in this one. Couple of newbie coins and a lot of old ones. Starting off with the 2020 bat face. Looking for some cratered face, especially in Mama Bat there. And hopefully we can find a West Point mint. Ah, come on, just a Philly. What's up, Michael? How is it going tonight? This is going to be the last roll. 2025 Denver, Stacy Park, Milburn. Got a bunch of those already. 78. Let's go. Let's find something super cool. Just a quick hit of a night. We're going to be under an hour for sure. 2019. Come on. Nope, this is just a dirty, nasty Denver. New Mexico, 2008. Ooh, there's a shiny Oklahoma. We got some shine to it. I might have to look if... it's got some scratches too. I'll have to look if that one beats out my last one. Alabama. Helen Keller. Another Jovita Idar, Denver. I have both of these in the book already. Look for the nose wart and the Jewel and George, though. 77 Philly. Philadelphia Casati. My banker, he loves the Wheaties for sure. And I gave him a Lincoln Memorial cent book. But it's already full, so probably next though, I'll have him start filling out his own book. 25 Denver, another Stacy Park. Man, these things have been flying through this great state of North Dakota for sure. '65 Philadelphia. Tried to get my girls into doing coins right in the beginning. They're like, oh yeah, this is fun. Went through some coins, looked at some coins, and then they kind of like, it's not really my thing. Nice big gouge right through the E. Looking for the double lane, looking for the double lane. I'm sure I'm going to fill up another state book here at some point. Can't just keep doing them. I mean, you could, I guess. It's like once you find them, you want to find the next thing, you know? Looking for In God We Rust on the Kansas. Arizona, we're looking for that extra leaf at the bottom of the cactus. Partially covering JFM there. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we find a West Point mint? Oh, no, cannot. 22 Denver, Anime Wong again. Oh, I think I already filled. Did the Denver already 240,800,000 of these. So we're going to look for the teardrop. We'll look for the hangnail and the double, the die chip in a name there. Grand Canyon. Anyone ever been to the Grand Canyon? I hear it's spectacular. I've not been there yet. Look at the Y in May. Okay, that clarifies things. I just kind of looked at the whole name. And like years ago, I'm like, oh yeah, that's one of the things to look at, but I forget. I had forgotten what specifically to look at on there. This 72 Denver, looking for the type H. Looking for the type H. Another 22 Denver. AM Wong. Well, thank you. That does clarify things. I don't have to look at the whole name anymore. Another 65. Oh, man. Looking at a DDO and a DDR once again. Wife's bringing some steaks home. Gotta get some steaks grilled up after this. Oh, that's in rough shape. That is in real rough shape. I've seen some really, really good 65s, though. Like a surprising number of them. I don't know why. It's like they built them higher quality or something. Like they can be in better shape than mid-80s coins. They're so much older. Don't know why. Ooh, hey. Edith Kanaka Ole. That's just such a fun name to say. Edith Kanaka Ole. 23 Denver. E. Kanaka Ole, Denver. 368,600,000 minted. First one of those in the book. I saved a whole bunch of them before. The 2019 should have been a W. Should have been a W. Should have learned to rope and run. For the extra wave. Last one of the roll. 1998 Philadelphia. Good looking coin. Decent. Well, that's going to end the hunt for tonight. DWCat, send me an email. We'll talk. And appreciate you guys watching. It was a quick hit tonight. Yeah, hopefully, what day is tomorrow? Friday. Tomorrow afternoon, I should probably be on at some point. Maybe tomorrow evening. Maybe Saturday evening. Hopefully Saturday afternoon, Sunday. Hopefully I get on a few times this weekend. So go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications if you have any idea how to do that. I couldn't tell you. Go check out some of my other videos. Leave some comments because I look at all the comments. I try to get back to every comment, and it helps me kind of decide how the audience is thinking and what do you guys want to see. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. You guys have a good night.